Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Saturday, August 23, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Got a few minutes to catch up before the day gets crazy?
Hey David, I'm doing all right, thanks. Yeah, let's chat while the coffee's brewing.
Man, it's been a hectic start already. I've got like 5 client emails to reply to before 10.
I feel you. I'm swamped with 3 project updates, and I'm barely keeping up with the timelines.
Ouch. Sounds like a rough one. Gotta stay in the loop, huh?
Exactly. By the way, have you been following any news lately to take your mind off work?
Oh yeah. I caught something big about the global economy. Did you see the trade talk stuff on CNN?
You mean the US and Europe pushing for a new trade deal? Yeah. I read they're aiming for a 15% boost in exports?
That's the one. I'm thinking it could mean more business for us in sales if it goes through.
Could be. It might open up new markets, but I bet there'll be a ton of paperwork to deal with.
Don't remind me about paperwork. That's the worst part of any deal.
No kidding. Still, it's interesting to see how this could impact global trade flows.
For sure. I just hope it doesn't mess with our shipping costs or anything like that.
Good point. Rising costs could hit smaller clients hard, and that's a headache for everyone.
Totally. I'll keep my fingers crossed it's all smooth sailing for us.
Same here. Anyway, on a different note, did you hear about that tech news this week?
Oh, you mean the new app launch? I skimmed a headline on the Washington Post about some project tool.
Yeah. A big company dropped a new project management tool. They're saying it can cut planning time by 30%.
Whoa, that's huge. I could really use something to speed up my client follow-ups.
Same. I'm wondering if it plays nice with the systems we already use here.
Bet it costs a fortune, though. New tech always comes with a hefty price tag, right?
Probably. But if it saves us hours, it might be worth the investment in the long run.
True. I'd love to call it a day earlier with a tool like that.
Wouldn't we all? I'll dig into the details later and see if it's a good fit for my team.
Keep me posted, all right? I'm all for anything that makes life easier around here.
Will do. It's always nice to streamline things, especially with deadlines piling up.
Speaking of deadlines, I've got a report to finish by noon. But hey, did you see that other story floating around?
You mean the cultural event news? I think I saw something about a music festival on the New York Times.
Yeah, that's it. They're bringing back this massive international music fest after 5 years.
Oh, I remember reading that. They're expecting over 100,000 people to show up.
That's insane. Can you imagine the energy with a crowd that big?
It'd be unreal. Plus, it's a huge boost for local businesses with all that tourism.
For sure. Hotels, restaurants, they're gonna make a killing during that weekend.
Absolutely. It's also just nice to see big events like this coming back to life.
Yeah. It's like a sign things are getting back to normal, you know?
Totally. It makes you appreciate the little things outside the office grind.
Speaking of the grind, I've been stuck in back-to-back calls all week. I'm ready for a break.
I hear you. I've been working remotely half the time, but the workload's still nonstop.
Man, working remotely sounds nice though. No commute, just roll out of bed and log in.
It has its perks, but I miss the office banter sometimes. This coffee chat is my highlight.
Same here. These quick catch-ups keep me sane with all the chaos.
For real. So, going back to that trade deal, do you think it'll affect our clients directly?
Maybe. If tariffs change, some of them might rethink their budgets or orders.
That's a fair point. I might need to factor that into my project forecasts too.
Yeah. Better to stay ahead of the game. I'll probably touch base with a few clients soon to gauge their vibe.
Good idea. Keeping everyone in the loop early can save a lot of headaches later.
Exactly. And hey, about that tech tool, do you think the boss would approve the budget for it?
Hard to say. I'd need to pitch it as a time saver with solid results to back it up.
Makes sense. If you can prove it's worth it, they might just go for it.
Fingers crossed. I'll put together some numbers and see if I can make a case.
Nice. If it works out, I'll owe you a coffee for getting us some fancy new tech.
Deal. I'll hold you to that if I pull it off.
You got it. And man, that Music Fest news got me thinking about taking a day off to just chill.
Oh, same. I'd love to go. But with my schedule, I'd probably just stream it online.
Yeah, me too. Watching highlights on my phone is as close as I'll get to a festival.
Haha, sad but true. Still, it's cool to know these events are happening again.
Totally. It's a nice distraction from the usual office stress, right?
Definitely. Sometimes you need a reminder there's more to life than meetings and emails.
Preach. I've got a stack of emails waiting for me as we speak, though.
Don't remind me. I've got a team update in like 15 minutes.
All right, guess we better wrap this up. Can't hide by the coffee machine all day.
True. Let's get back to the grind before someone notices.
Catch you later, Alex. Don't let those deadlines get the best of you.
See you around, David. Good luck with those client calls.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.